Hello and welcome to video 2.5, using a simple service to easily determine the quantity of competition and really your overall competition. So let me show you Jaaxy. First, let me say that there are many ways to determine search engine competition. I'm going to admit that I don't know all of them and that this is just what's worked for me. What I'm showing you is a process that's, once you get the hang of it, it's rather simple, but at the same time, it's also as thorough or extensive as you need it to be. From using this process, you'll get a good solid idea of whether a keyword is worth going for or not. So Jaaxy, which is spelled Jaaxy, is web-based. It runs on a server and not your computer. And that's important because in the past I've used keyword research software that I had to download to my computer. If you have to download it onto your computer, there's basically two limiting factors. One is the speed of your internet connection, and then the other one is the speed of your computer. As you can imagine, keyword research can be a very data-intensive process. So when you have a keyword research software, some of them anyway, downloaded onto your computer, they can really slow your computer down because they're very taxing. They require a lot of processing power depending on how advanced they are. The good thing about a web-based one is that it runs on the server. It doesn't run on your computer. And so it uses the processing power of a server, which is probably much more powerful, or if not more powerful, can at least handle more processing tasks than your home computer can. And that's important because it's, if you like to do things quickly, which I'm going to show you with Jaaxy, then it's good because ultimately web-based software for this type of research does save you time. Jaaxy has been around for a few years, since about 2011. So you know that, I mean, this isn't a fly-by-night operation, so that's good to know. Number three is that it's based on time-tested methodologies. You can go to the blog and to the Jaaxy blog and read about how it works and the metrics that they use and how they compute and things like that. But it's, long story short, it's based on things that are time tested, and some of them I've shown you here. However, Jaaxy is not perfect. No tool is, which is why you have to have a comprehensive and multifaceted approach to keyword research, which is what I'm showing you, because there's no perfect tool, no single piece of the puzzle gives you the entire big picture. You have to piece the pieces together yourself. But that's what I'm doing, is giving you enough of the pieces so that you can get a good big picture. And for example, with Jaaxy, there's one metric called AVG, their average monthly searches, that I don't really look at because I'm not sure that it's as accurate as Google's is. So with that in mind, let me show you Jaaxy. Okay, here we are at jaaxy.com, jaaxy.com. I'm going to just log into my account. And by the way, I have a Jaaxy Pro account. I think there's 3 levels. There's there's probably a level that I know there's a free trial where you get X number of searches for free. Then there's Pro, which is what I use, and then there's Enterprise. And with Enterprise, I think it does things a little bit faster, but Pro is good enough for me anyway. I find that it's adequate enough. So in case you're thinking, you're wondering which level to get to subscribe at, personally I use Pro, and I find that it's very good for me. So let's look at this result here, this page here. The keyword in question is scalp med reviews. I previously typed it in here and already clicked on find keywords. So what you see below are the results of keywords that it thinks are closely related to this main one. So first we see here scalp med reviews. Now it says here the AVG, the average number of searches per month, is 432. I don't think that's accurate. I've I've built a site, as I showed you, that's based on this keyword. At least the homepage of that site is based on this keyword. And Google showed, if you remember back a few videos ago, Google said that the average monthly searches was, I think, 2,400. So that's a big difference from 432. So just to let you know that, it's you're not going to get the whole big picture from a single keyword tool. QSR is the quoted search results. It says here it's 86, which is, I think, exactly the same as what I got when I did the relevant results method. So QSR is pretty much exactly like what I showed you a few videos ago, where I put in, I think it was last video, anyway, where I put in the keyword in quotes and clicked on enter in Google. That's pretty much it here, QSR. KQI is really what I like, or one of the things I like about this. It means keyword quality indicator. And you can, if you look down, you can see it gives you, it's a lighting system, just like a traffic lighting system, red, green, red, green, and yellow. Green means good, it's worth going for, that it's a keyword that you can rank for, basically with minimal, or not minimal effort, but with an easy amount of effort. And if it's a keyword is yellow, then of course it means use caution. If it's red, it means don't go for it. So let me show you an example of a keyword that would be red. And while we wait, did you see how fast that went when I typed it in? There you saw a bar here, a progress bar here. If this was a PC-based computer, if I had to download it and run it from my computer, I don't think it would have done all this as fast as it did. So anyway, so ScalpMed itself is it's too competitive. Now, if you remember back a couple of videos ago where I showed you this in the Google keyword tool, I said that some people would see ScalpMed and see the number of searches, see that it's a high number of searches in relation to ScalpMed reviews, and try and go for that keyword ScalpMed just based on its number of searches. And that's not the best way to go around it, because even though it has a high number of searches, it's also very competitive. In fact, too competitive for my liking. So I'd rather go for a keyword like ScalpMed reviews that, even though it doesn't have as high a number of searches as the root word keyword, it's accomplishable. It's capable of being accomplished. And this is why, an example of why you have to have a comprehensive and multi-faceted approach to doing good keyword research, because it can, as some SEO people say, keyword research is really where it begins. If you get the keyword research right, then it'll just make things much easier. If you get it wrong, you can get almost everything else right, and it'll still take you a long time to achieve your goals. So anyway, that's Jaaxy. That's how it works. Another metric here is the SEO score. If you see that it's a high number, like in the 80s or 90s, it's also a very good indicator. I encourage you to come to the Jaaxy site and read about it and read about how it works. And yes, I hope that you try it and that it saves you a lot of time, which it will. You can just see I clicked on something here, the KQI for it, or rather the QSR, and look how fast it's computing it for me. It would take me probably at least 45 seconds just to get the QSR for this keyword. So it saved me quite a bit of time.